Since its launch in the 1960s, the iconic Hilux has been one of Toyota's strongest-selling models. The current 8th generation continues that tradition, even though now in its 9th year in local showrooms and having lost its long-held 4x4 sales leadership to Ford's Ranger. Toyota has done a commendable job in keeping the Hilux looking fresh since its local launch in 2015, with numerous cosmetic, equipment updates and the addition of prestige models like the wide track and performance-enhanced GR Sport. Service intervals are relatively short at 6 months/10,000 kilometers, whichever occurs first. Cap price servicing for the first 5 years/100,000 kilometers totals $3,889 or an average of $779 per year. Pricing specs. Sponsored image insurance quote verdict. The Hilux's age-defying sales and resale values confirm it's still one of the top 2 4x4 dual cabs on the market. However, its new V-Active technology feels underdone, as it adds weight, we reckon about 40 kilograms, and complexity without gains in performance you can feel or economy you can meaningfully measure. Hopefully, Toyota's next crack at a hybrid Hilux will be more convincing. Pricing guides. $68,957 price is based on the manufacturer's suggested retail price for the lowest priced Toyota Hilux 2024 variant. Lowest price $26,475, highest price $75,310. The 4x4 Hilux's latest upgrade is the first use of Toyota's new V-Active 48 volts technology, which provides electric assistance to the diesel engine. Toyota claims improved fuel efficiency, acceleration and smoothness, along with enhanced off-road prowess. We recently put one to the test to see how it measures up from a trad's perspective. Price and features. Does it represent good value for the price? What features does it come with? The new electrically assisted drivetrain is available only in SR/SR5 4x4 dual cabs and the Rogue, paired with the Hilux's ubiquitous 2.8-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel and 6-speed automatic. Our SR5 V-Active 48 volts test vehicle has a list price of $63,260. It's also equipped with the optional premium interior package, which for an additional $2,500 adds black leather accented seats and door trims, heated front seats and an 8-way power adjustable driver's seat. Its eye-catching nebula blue premium paint option adds another $675. Latest MY24 updates feature a redesigned front fascia with black honeycomb grille, plus wireless phone charging, 2 USB-C ports in the center console for rear seat passengers to use and a tailgate equipped with gas struts to ease opening, closing effort. Otherwise, it's the same SR5 with which we've grown very familiar. Standard equipment include a 18-inch alloys and a 265/60R18 tire SO with our full-size alloy spare, along with the LED lighting, side steps, sports bar, privacy glass and more, even though Toyota still won't throw in our top liner. Inside is remote keyless entry, start, dual zone climate, an air-conditioned cooler box, multiple USB ports/12-volt sockets and a 220-volt outlet, premium-grade steering wheel and shifter knob, driver's 4.2-inch color multi-info display, a 360-degree camera view and more. Add the 8.0-inch touchscreen for the multimedia system, including 6-speaker audio, appears to shrink as each year passes, but is easy to use and offers multiple connectivity including Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and a digital radio. It also projects imagery for the various camera views. The Hilux's enduring appeal is the unbreakable feel when you step aboard. Even though its curvaceous styling is increasingly dated, we can't fault the build quality as it displays a peerless standard of fit and finish which never wavers. Our only major gripe, since its launch in 2015, is the cramped rear seating. It's particularly tight for tall people, giving that I'm 186 centimeters, and when sitting in the rear seat with the driver's seat in my position, my knees are pressed into its backrest and my head rubs on the roof lining. Shoulder room for 3 large adults is equally challenging and tolerable only for short trips. We reckon the Ranger's more accommodating rear stalls are significant in its sales leadership. With its 2,150 kg curb weight and 3,050 kg GVM, the SR5 Active has a 900 kg payload rating. It can also tow up to 3,500 kg of brake trailer, but with its 5,850 kg GCM, or how much it can legally carry and tow at the same time, that would require a substantial 700 kg reduction in payload to only 200 kg, which could be used up by a driver and passenger alone. Alternatively, you could lower the trailer weight limit by the same 700 kg to 2,800 kg, which is still a sizable trailer, and retain the SR5's maximum payload. We reckon most owners would do this anyway, given few, if any, would need to tow 3,500 kg. The load tub is 1,570 mm long, 1,645 mm wide and 495 mm deep, with 1,105 mm between the wheel housings. Therefore, it can't carry a standard Aussie pallet but will take a Euro-sized one. There are 4 load anchorage points, and we welcome the new lower raise assistance for the hefty tailgate. Cabin storage includes a large bottle holder and bin in each front door, plus pop-out cup holders on either side of the dash, upper and lower glove boxes, with the upper having access to aircon, and an overhead glasses holder. The latest center console layout has a wireless phone charging pad and vertical phone storage slot, small bottle/cup holder, a bin for small items, and a box with padded lid that doubles as an elbow rest. Rear passengers get a bottle holder and bin in each door, pockets on each front seat backrest, and a fold-down center armrest with 2 more cup holders. Only the narrower driver's side of the 60/40 split rear seat base cushion can swing up and be stored vertically, as the passenger side is now fixed, given the V-Active's 48V battery resides beneath it and is ventilated by a louvered air intake in the passenger footwell. The venerable 1GDF-TV 2.8-litre 4-cylinder turbo diesel with V-Active produces the same 150 kilowatts and 500 Nm as the standard engine, driving through a 6-speed torque converter automatic. However, Toyota claims fuel economy gains of up to 9.5% when this drivetrain is combined with the new hybrid technology, which comprises a 48-volt electric motor generator, 48-volt lithium-ion battery and idle stop system. The turbo diesel engine uses a silent belt to drive the motor generator, which charges the battery under the rear seat. This battery, which Toyota claims weighs less than 8 kilograms with 4.3 Ah capacity, also supplies electricity to the vehicle's 12-volt system through a DC converter. This system can send up to 8.4 kilowatts of power and 65 Nm of torque through the motor generator to assist the engine. Toyota claims this delivers smoother and quieter yet more responsive performance and reduces engine load under acceleration. It also results in a small reduction in idle speed from 720 revolutions per minute to 600 revolutions per minute. Deceleration and braking energy are also recovered, converted into electricity and stored in the 48-volt battery for later use. Toyota claims hydraulic braking combined with regenerative braking creates a more effective and natural deceleration feel and supports downhill maneuvering. The idle stop system does not use the starter motor like conventional setups. Instead, the electric motor generator, which is permanently connected to the engine via its belt drive, delivers this function with greater smoothness and quietness. Idle stop duration can also be extended by the driver, and, when restarting the engine on inclines, the idle stop system retains brake pressure until enough drive force is generated to ensure smooth acceleration. In another first for Hilux, its part-time dual range 4x4 system, with switchable rear diff lock, in the active variants is paired with multi-terrain select to enhance off-road ability. The driver can switch between 6 traction control settings tailored to suit a variety of terrain including auto, sand and mud, high and low range, deep snow and dirt, high range, and rock, low range. We completed a total distance of 580 kilometers, which comprised a mix of city and suburban driving with an empty load tub and up to 4 adults on board, plus some freeway, highway running with a near maximum payload. When we stopped to refuel at the end of our test, the dash display was claiming average combined consumption of 9.5 liters/100 kilometers, which was line ball with our own 9.4 figure calculated from fuel Bowser and TripMeter readings. Both are higher than Toyota's official 7.2 liters/100 kilometers figure, but within the usual 2.0 to 3.0 liters/100 kilometers discrepancy between OEM ratings and real-world figures. Interestingly, the last time we tested a 4x4 SR5 Auto dual cab ute, without V-Active, in 2023, using similar routes and payloads, we achieved 9.6 liters/100 kilometers. So, the V-Active's drop in consumption was only about 2.0%, compared to Toyota's claim of up to 9.5%. So, based on our real-world figure, you could expect a useful driving range of around 870 kilometers from its 80-liter tank. If you're expecting a tangible difference in performance with the V-Active system, you'll probably be disappointed. Fact is, after almost 600 kilometers of testing, on a variety of roads with a variety of loads, we could not detect any noticeable gain in acceleration, braking or smoothness compared to a standard SR5. That's not to say the V-Active system is not delivering up to 8.4 kilowatts of power and 65 newton meters of torque, as Toyota claims. It's just that these gains are modest and delivered so discreetly that they are undetectable in real-world driving. 2025 Toyota Hilux SR5 V-Active Double Cab 4x4 Auto, image, Mark Osler. 2025 Toyota Hilux SR5 V-Active Double Cab 4x4 Auto, image, Mark Osler. This was perhaps best demonstrated when we loaded 650 kilograms into the load tub, which when combined with our two-man crew was a total payload of 830 kilograms. That was only 70 kilograms shy of the payload limit. It made light work of our 13% gradient 2.0 kilometers set climb at 60 kilometers per hour by self-shifting down to 4th gear at 2,250 revolutions per minute, where it tapped maximum torque to easily haul this payload to the summit. However, in our previous test of a standard SR5, on the same incline with 100 kilograms more payload, the gear selection and engine RPM were the same as the V-Active. The same applied to engine braking on the way down. Daytime cyclist detection, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, lane keeping, active cruise control, speed sign recognition, panoramic view, reversing camera and more. 8.